Hi everyone, today I've got a special video to do with a special guest who is called who's called Katie. So do you want to just introduce yourself?
Okay.
Properly?
I'm Katie. I'm the writer of Diary of a Bald Girl. I'm a bald girl. I've got alopecia and I do a lot of fundraisers and awareness raising. So I'm here with Josie to talk about it.
So I've got some questions to ask Katie. What you're probably all thinking, what is alopecia? So what is alopecia, Katie?
Well, it's an autoimmune disease, and it just means that your antibodies in your body fight off your hair. So instead of fighting off things like this sore husky voice, it decides to fight off my body hair. So I've got no hair on my head, my eyelashes, my eyebrows. Because what I've got
on your arm and stuff.
No.
Oh,
There's a silver lining. Little silver lining.
You don't have to shave your legs.
So what I've got is called alopecia universalis, which means everything. Yeah. Whereas we can get alopecia areata, which is just little bald patches, which is what mine started at when we were little.
Yeah, and I never knew you had it until you started your blog.
Really?
No.
Even from dancing, we used to tie my hair up in a bun and colour it in with eyeliner.
Really?
Yeah, Lizzie used to be my eyeliner girl.
No, that's how we know Katie, by the way. She's Lizzie's friend from dancing. Does it grow back? Like now you've shaved it off?
It can do. I have no idea. I've got like about 4 eyelashes. I haven't even got hair on.
I've never even. I just thought you didn't have makeup on. I've never noticed your eyelashes.
So I've got 4 eyelashes back, so there is hope. And I've even got hair on a big toe. Fact for the day.
Your big toe.
Just one big toe.
So how did you deal with it when you were younger? Like, did you tell people? Or?
No, not at all. It's probably why you didn't know.
No.
I hated it. It was like the worst thing. Even though I only had these tiny little patches just like round here. So they didn't look nothing like the light bulb that I do now. But then, to be honest, when I shaved the rest off, because I only had a little patch just at the front and a bit at the back, and it looked terrible. So when I shaved the rest off, I felt a lot better. So then after that, I was like, do you know whatever? I'm proud.
So that wasn't your actual. That was your actual hair. It wasn't a wig.
Yeah, it was my hair, and it was full of like extension clips. So I used to just clip them to the bits with hair above the bald bit.
I actually used to love your hair. You used to have it right.
Really long.
Yeah.
Like Pocahontas, long black hair.
Really black hair. So why did you decide to shave it all off?
Well, I got a few little patches left, and it looked terrible. I think I was more embarrassed having these little patches of cow print hair. It was all different lengths, like spiky bits sticking out, bald bits. So I thought, you know what, shave it off.
Just did it. And is that why you started the blog?
Yeah, after I did that, then I thought, there must be people who were in the position that I was when we were at dancing, where I hated it, and I just never wanted anyone to know. So I thought, I'll write a blog.
Oh. So what do you get, like, in the street? Because, and I think everyone does it, you just presume they're ill when you see people without hair.
Yeah.
Because I do. Maybe not now I know about alopecia, but I think no one really knows much about it.
Yeah, I think when I look like this, with like my makeup on and my eyebrows, people tend to just think I'm bald. But if I go out without makeup on and not having any eyebrows or eyelashes, people do just assume I've got cancer.
They don't say that to you?
Yeah, people ask all the time. You know, people always come up to me and say, you're so brave, like, coming out with cancer and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
you kind of brave for doing something else.
Yeah,
really.
And then I think, like, do I want to offend them and tell them that I haven't? Do I smile and carry on? Because a lot of people don't mean it. They are being nice, but people do have a bit of a bad way of going about it.
No. Is that why you did your blog? Just so people kind of know there's a different reason?
Yeah, I wanted to raise awareness for it, because I thought if somebody would have asked me why I was bald a couple of years ago, I would have probably broke down in tears and gone home crying to my mom. Whereas now I think if they ask me, I can explain it, and then if they see somebody else with it, then it's not quite as awkward.
No, true. So I did Googling, but I wanted to find how many people it affects, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Do you know?
I know it's a lot more common than you think.
Yeah.
I know in America it's something like...
It was all American ones.
It is like, I think it's like 1% of Americans, which is a bigger percentage than you think.
But I couldn't find it. But
most people get alopecia areata, that we were saying, which is the little patches of hair loss. Yeah. Whereas what I've got is quite rare.
Really?
Yeah, just my big toe hair. But yeah, there's not many people who are fully bald. But if you look on Alopecia UK, they've got quite a lot of facts and statistics. And that's who we're doing the fundraiser for. which hopefully...
Is that going ahead?
Yeah, which hopefully your blog can come and video. And
I will. I'll come and do it. So the facts I got was that anyone can get it, but it starts as a child mainly. Like if you're gonna have it, it comes as a child.
Yeah, usually. And I think it is to do with genetics. But in my family, there's just me and my cousin who's a boy, and that's it.
Is your cousin? Has he got it?
Yeah, he's got it as well. But he's got quite patchy hair loss, and at the moment he's got his full head of hair.
How old is he?
He's 26.
Oh, okay.
But he always feels really bad because he's like, why do you have to be bald and I get my hair back? And I'm like...
But it can be in your genes as well, so that's why he's got it.
It's like the likelihood is improved. Just because I've got it doesn't mean my kids will have it.
No. Well, your mum's not got it.
No, my mum and dad don't.
No one.
So yeah, so it's my kids are more likely to have it, but I don't know, so it depends.
Well, this will help them if they do.
Hopefully, yeah, they can watch our video.
Yeah, and they said there was no cure for it, but you can get drugs and this thing I found, which I can't say, called corticosteroids?
Yeah, they're like
Something like that.
steroid injections into your head, and it's like, it's pretty grim really. It's like
Have you had them?
No, I turned them down because they said to me that it depends on your pain threshold. I think it's like for every centimetre squared they need to put an injection in, and they inject like a chemical into your head to make your hair allergic to it. So then it breaks down the immune response.
So you kind of explained this bit at the beginning about your blog. So why did you start it?
Well, I read a lot of other people's blogs and they made me a bit angry really.
What, alopecia blogs?
Yeah, like, I remember reading one about what they recommend people do for like the hair and makeup with alopecia. And it wasn't like how to make your eyebrows look real, and they were saying things like because you're old that you shouldn't wear like bright makeup and you should avoid doing your hair and like your wigs in certain ways. And I was just like, why does it matter? So on my blog I'm like, if you want to wear red lipstick, you wear red lipstick. If you want to be bald,
red lipstick today.
Red lipstick day. If you want to be bald, bald. If you don't. And a lot of them were telling you all these tips about wigs and how to cover up being bald, but none of them were ever proud about being bald.
Yeah, like embracing it. I see your pictures like on Instagram and everything when you have like different hair every day, and I bet some people would love that.
We should have brought the wigs.
Yeah.
Well, for the charity event, we're going to get loads of wigs, and everybody has to wear wigs. So we're going to do like a wig photo booth. Yeah. Just so you can try all different wigs on.
Cool. But one of Lizzie's friends had a wig once, and I remember for their like prom at the end of sixth form, she did it like the night before, and it took her like 10 minutes to get ready.
There is a bonus. That's what I do, like style my hair in the morning, like put it on those clippy coat hangers and just hang them up.
See, I'd love that.
Have my hung up wigs in my wardrobe ready for the day.
You said like when you were younger you didn't admit to it or anything, so where did you go for support?
Friends and family, obviously.
Did many of your friends know?
Not at first, but then I think you get to a point when you get a bit older and it doesn't really matter as much.
No.
I think when you're in school age, things like that you care about a lot more. So like it matters like what if boys don't fancy you because you got no hair. Like all these things seem a bit irrelevant when you get older.
I guess because you're not ill.
Yeah.
It'd be really hard to explain to people what it was.
It is, and the thing is, I tend to explain it, and then somebody goes, "Oh, so you got cancer then?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No," and they're like, "So you're ill?"
And they kind of ask why you're bald, but they don't know you're going to give them
I explain it, and then they go, "So why have you shaved your head?" And I'm like.
So did you find like Alopecia UK like charities when you decided to shave your head and everything like later on?
I think they're really good, Alopecia UK. The thing is, there's a lot of support in America. Like the first person I think I ever looked towards was I read an article in a magazine about this woman called Kayla Martell, and she was a Miss America contestant, and she's got alopecia. Yeah. And she competed so many times in wigs, and then one year she just decided to just whip it off like on stage, and everyone was really shocked, and she ended up getting through. But she does her own blog and she's got her own Facebook group, and I sent her a message, just a one-off thing like, oh, I doubt she'll ever reply, but she was amazing, she was lovely to me, she sent me all this support and she was great. And then from there I thought, this is what I want to do, but in England. So when I looked for someone in England, they didn't really exist. Yeah. And then I've also made friends with a boy called Tom, and he's from Huddersfield, and he does a similar thing as what I do, but for boys. Right. So we're gonna team up and make a video together.
I guess like you can do all your wigs and like your scarves and everything, but boys maybe wouldn't be into that as much.
Plus it's good to get everything from a boy's point of view as well, so like what he'd think of a bald girl, because I can't necessarily say like I look for a bald boy, because I don't, but
try to tell them about your Undateables.
Yeah, the bloody Undateables.
It's just a UK show, isn't it?
It is.
It's called The Undateables on Channel 4, and I think I've only watched I've never sat down to actually watch it, but we've seen it, and they get people with, there's been some with Down syndrome, dwarfism.
Yeah, a lot of like learning disabilities.
And then they basically put them on and follow them trying to find, is it to find like a normal guy or girl or?
I don't really know. I think it's just to find somebody.
Just to see that they're undateable.
Yeah, they messaged me like, well, she actually messaged me on Twitter and asked for my phone number, and the editor rang me up, and I was like, hi.
Did you know it was for the Undateable?
No, they never said the word Undateables, but she explained the show as it's a show for people who are looking for love who can't normally find it. And I was like, I have a boyfriend. And she was like, oh my god, well done, that's so good for you. And I was like,
no way.
I'm bald. And she was like, so what did your boyfriend think about that? And I was like, he doesn't care.
Does he not?
No, this woman's like, oh my god, well done, that's so nice. And I was like, okay.
So they basically asked Katie to go on an Undateable show because she was bald. But she was did you get with Nathan after you'd shaved your head? Or?
No, I actually met Nathan and I had hair. I had 90% head of hair. I had bald sides, so we blame Nathan. Don't get a boyfriend, they'll make you go bald.
Was there something you got in Take a Break magazine as
I did,
well,
yeah.
Your little column.
I wrote them a letter, like to just say I'd read something about somebody else, and then they wrote back to me to tell me to write a little article and got put in the paper. I even got a free 70 quid for it.
70 quid?
70 quid, little check.
Wow. If you're watching this and you've got alopecia, but you don't just do your blog on alopecia, do you? It's like hair loss,
just hair loss in general, or even people who are bald by choice.
Yeah.
So it's just general anything.
But
to be honest, I've had a lot of people message me about like synthetic hair care. Even people who've got hair and have use like synthetic extensions. Girls from dancing who use the clipping hair.
Yeah.
So I'm just a useful woman to know.
Very
kind of
inspirational.
So
we'll leave everything in the down bar, so go and have a look at that, and I will vlog the fundraiser.
Yeah.
Come. So I'll put that up in October, and thank you, Kate.
And anyone's welcome to come down for that. We're going to get loads of crazy wigs. Hopefully we'll make Josie wear one.
I'll wear a wig.
And come down in my photo booth.
Yeah.
And we'll get some photographers. But thank you for listening. It's been lovely to have me back in this house after all these years.
I know. She's one of those friends where you're not seeing you in like ages, and then she just comes up and we film a video.
I know, 21 and still 4 foot.
Still small. So thank you.
You're very
and
welcome.
I'll see you in my next video. Whenever, I don't know when this one's going up. But I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
There is just one quick thing I wanted to add. Kate is now gone, but I remembered it after she'd left, and we kind of rambled on a bit, so everything I wanted to get across. If you do suffer with alopecia, hair loss, anything like that, then I hope this video's helped you, and do check out all the links in the down bar. And please, all me and Katie would say is don't be scared to go bald. Obviously, if you are more comfortable in a wig, do whatever you feel comfortable in, but don't feel weird going bald. You know, Katie did it took her a long time, and don't be ashamed of it. You know, I think some people just don't like to attract that kind of attention to themselves, but if you're not comfy in wigs, if they just don't work for you, then just don't be scared of what people are going to say, because just say the word alopecia and it'll probably confuse them like it did for me. So that's all I wanted to say. I really, really hope this has helped you. If it has, do let us know, because it would just mean everything to us. If you've got any questions, then leave them in the comments, and me and Katie, I'll get in touch with her and we can help answer them. And thank you, Katie, for helping me film this. So thank you for watching. I'm done now. I'll say goodbye, 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 goodbye.